Hi, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Meditation, Mindfulness, and Nature. I'm Roger, and I'm in southern Wisconsin in the United States. As you can tell, there's a field behind me, a beautiful little wooded hillside, some beautiful sky. The sun is setting in front of me. The definition I like to use for mindfulness is bringing our attention, our awareness, or our focus to our breath, our emotions, our thoughts, our senses, and our surroundings without judgment while being in the moment. There are 3 ways to use these videos. The first way is for you to watch it, enjoy it, hopefully maybe do a little breathing while you watch me guide this practice and explore. I'm going to explore a stone today. The second way to use it is if you have a stone, get some stone or rock that you have, and you can do the practice with me. The third way is to, when you're out in nature at a place where you can get a stone, bring up this video, and then go through the guided meditation with me. So first, let me just settle in a little bit. I'm going to just pay attention to my breath for a couple breaths. So we're going to explore a stone with our senses. And the stone I have, it's a stone that a friend of mine polished or tumbled. As you can see, it's gray, has some striping in it. It's not perfectly round. It is smooth. And first I'm going to explore it with sight. And I've showed it to you some. And while I look at it, I'll describe what I'm seeing. So it's definitely gray. It's a really light gray stripes with a dark gray making up the majority of the stone. Its shape, it's kind of an ellipsis or an oval. It's an elongated circle. From the side, it's not round, completely round. It does have some edge to it, but it's not sharp. It's been polished off. And there's a dark spot on it right here from something. I don't know what that is. And there's a different dark line through it there in the corner. Oh, from that top, it kind of looks like they're concentric rings. Those stripes look kind of concentric or repeating circles. And so that's kind of looking at it. And next I'm going to explore it with touch. And of course, I'm already holding it, but touching it, because it's been tumbled or polished, it's really, really smooth. And if you remember worry stones, and I'm sure you can still find them, there used to be lots of worry stones around and they were quite popular and trendy. But worry stones are really smooth. And humans, for most people, touching something smooth is kind of comforting. And so, yeah, touching this stone, it's definitely like a pleasant feeling. It's not sharp, it's not rough, it's just nice and smooth. And so I can touch it. And now I don't have to only touch it with my fingers. I can rub it on my arm. It actually feels cool. It reminds me of like stone massage. And it's actually that way is a nice shape that it fits on my arm. And I can do different pressure. And of course I can do the other arm. So there's different ways, and I can do it on my face. It makes kind of some sound with my whiskers. It actually feels really nice across my forehead. It's calming in a nice way. Of course, calming is. And so don't only explore touch this with your fingers if you want. You can explore other ways. It's always kind of interesting to like put things through your eyebrows because hairs go into your body and they can go differently. And that's one thing when you're exploring touch and you go beyond your fingers is that like now there's this stone touching, so my body is getting this touch. It's not just my fingers seeing what it feels like. And then it just shaking it doesn't make any sound. If I let it rattle in my hand, it moves around a little bit. I don't know if you can hear anything. And I'm not going to taste it. So that's how we can explore a stone. Now, I brought a couple more. Another mostly gray one, also been tumbled, polished by my friends. So there's no sharp edges, no rough edges. And it has very different colors. It almost has a bluish green hue to it, which of course it has the stripes and the lighter spots, the whitish cream spots. And then I have one more that is more kind of pink orange with cream and gray. And it's also been polished, but it's not perfect. And so there's a little roughness there. And then with two stones and exploring sound, of course we can do them together. I like that sound. And I can tap them gently, tap them harder, tap in different spots. Tap each other. It's interesting because it kind of has a reverb. There's bugs coming out. I don't know if I can hold it. Well, that's interesting. Notice even if I hold it firm, kind of my hand absorbs the sound, where if I have it just kind of balance, you get more vibration or reverberation in the stone. And then I have this other one. Whoops. And I can move them around in my hands together, which gives me both some touch sensation and sound, and I feel their weight, and I feel a little vibration from them hitting each other. And maybe if I take the biggest one out. So that's exploring three different stones. One we explored the most. And so it just shows you that there's multiple ways to explore it and have a couple. And I really like to encourage, I really like to do it myself, to play with things and kind of like putting them together, clicking them. And it can be very engrossing and engaging. And it really can get me really focused easily on what I'm exploring. So that's why I like to bring in, kind of almost a playful, childlike aspect to mindfulness, because it can be really engaging with an easier to focus rather than only sitting and paying attention to my breath. This can get me, and yet I'm very much in the moment. I'm very much focused. I'm very much paying attention to what's happening at this second. And notice I didn't say which kind of rocks these are. I didn't say how old they are. I didn't say where they came from, other than a friend tumbled it, but I didn't say like where she got them, because that's all getting into thoughts about these stones, more human logic, information, and data. I just wanted to explore them. And my brain was very focused. I was not having thoughts about something that upset me or somebody that cut me off in the traffic earlier today. I was really here in the moment doing this, and also aware that I'm verbalizing it to do this as a guided meditation. So this is just exploring a couple stones as mindfulness practice. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me here. And I am going to step out now, and I'm just going to let the video run a little bit so you can enjoy this scene. The birds are calling and I'll be quiet, and thank you for joining, and I wish you well.